Hello everyone, how are you all doing? I hope you all are good. So today here we are back with a new video on Dynamo Mastery. I was about to create a video on AutoCAD series, but again things got messy and I got busy. And so I am coming up with Dynamo script this week. So here we have a scenario. Consider that this is a very extensive project where there are n number of rooms, and when you export Navis you are finding difficulty to communicate with your team. For example, here there are complex clashes and you need to assign this particular area to someone, and as you can see here there's nothing. I mean, there are a number of elements here and you are confused how to assign this particular area to your colleague, to your team, to your engineer. So at that time, how you will communicate, how you will collaborate. So at that time my script will come handy. So here we will be coming up with 3D text. So now there is mechanical room. So when this Revit project is exported into Navis, there will be a 3D text here that will mention, that will specify the name of the room. With that one, it will be very easy for you to coordinate with your team and come to a conclusion where exactly you people are working. Here, when I select, as I have selected the option of room as attribute, I get the information of room here. Just a minute. If I go to standard, I get the information of rooms here. But again, this is a demo project because of which rooms are easily available. But in a project, when you will be working on an extensive project, there will be n number of elements and this information is not useful at all. Every time you need to go to selection tree to find out in which place you people are working. So to get rid of that problem, what I have decided to come up with a script which will help you people to transform your workflow. So for that purpose, we'll go into Dynamo and we'll create a script. Before we create a script, we need one family of model text. Okay, so we'll create that family first. Let Dynamo run in background. Let it open properly. And what I will be doing, I'll come here and then I will create one metric template generic model family, and that family we will save it as first of all, I'll come here, I'll select the option of model text, I'll write here mechanical room, and when I do that I will simply place it here. Now let us increase the text size to 300. Okay, and we will bring this at the center. Let us see this in shaded mode, and we will create one parameter here, and that parameter we will name it as 3D room name, 3D room name, and let this be instance parameter. Once we do that, we will load this family into the project. And when I load this family into the project, everywhere it will be coming as mechanical room, and we need to type in manually. Instead of typing in manually, we will automate this process where our script will take the information from this room, and then script will automate this process where it will give us the correct room names in 3D that will be visible in Navisworks. All right, so let us start with our script. What we will do here is we'll go to Dynamo, we'll click on new, and here in new the very first node that we require is categories node. Okay, so when you come here, this is the node that will come here, and we'll say that we will run this manually. Let this be here somewhere, and you keep rooms as the category because this is the information which we are trying to pull out from Revit. And then the next node that we require is all elements of category, all elements of category. So when we pull out the information room, so we need to tell Revit that you pull out all the information, you pull out all the categories of this particular room. All right, then the next script that we require is element dot get parameter value by name. Just a minute. Here I have element dot get parameter value by name. So when we do that, here we will find this. No, this is the incorrect one. Element dot get parameter, this is the right one. So here we are telling Revit that yes, you have pulled out all the categories of rooms, and now this room is the element, and of this particular room you find out this particular parameter. So for that purpose we will require a string here, and this string we will say name. Now what this name will do is, when you come here in Revit, I have selected this room, and for this room there are n number of parameters. Number is there, image is there, but of all these parameters I need to pull out only name information. Okay, so I am telling Revit that first you pull out all the rooms, and of that room you only focus on this particular parameter, which is name. Okay, after that we need one more script, I mean we need one more node here, and this node is family instance by point. Family instance by point. If this isn't coming up, just go back, and here you will have this family instance by point. So now what it will do is, it has pulled in all the information, it has pulled in the parameter information also, but it is not sure about the location of the family. All right, so in that case what we will do, we will, as we have created a family which is a family 1, which is a 3D model text family, so we need to tell Dynamo that this is the particular family. You need to replace wherever there are room names. All right, and here we need to select our family, which is this one, and then at this particular point we need to know the location of these particular rooms. For example, if we come here in Revit, see, this Revit is a project where there are n number of coordinates. There is a project base point, there is a survey point, and every point itself is a coordinate. Okay, it has its designation, it has its own coordinate. So now even this room has its coordinate. Okay, we need to first find out the location of that particular room, and then over their room it will print this name information in model text. Okay, so for that purpose what we will do, we need to get a node here which says room location, and if this is not helping you, then just press backspace until you get this room name here. Okay, so when I get this room name, I will connect this one to the point, and then we need to tell Dynamo that yes, these are the rooms. Okay, you pass on these room locations to this particular node, where it will replace this model text family. Okay, and the last node that we require is element dot set parameter by name. So for that you just come down here and you will have this last node. Okay, so what is the element? Element is this family instance. Okay, and now we have got all the information about the room here, and here this particular room information is replaced by this family, which is again an element. And of this particular family, we have created a parameter 3D underscore room name. So again, we need one more string here. We need one more string here, and we will write here 3D underscore room name. Okay, and then you link this over here, and I believe all the information is in uh, caps here. All right, and then what we will do, this value, right? So this value is driven by this particular node, which is getting in the information about the rooms. Okay, which knows which parameter to get the info from, and then it is passing that value to this particular node, which will replace, or else which will put the 3D model text of family onto that room. Okay, so here we are ready. We will just have one look here to make sure whether everything is fine. I believe everything is okay. What we will do is we will simply run this. When we run this, we'll go to our Revit model and see this is how all the rooms have come in. Okay, so you can simply move this a bit here, and in one go what will happen, if there are n number of rooms, Revit will create information of all these rooms in the form of 3D text, and when you export Navis, this is how it will look. So what we will do here is, we don't want room to come as an attribute because it will create clashes with n number of elements. That is the reason it is a standard workflow where we don't want room geometry to be coming in, because it forms as a physical element, and this physical element, what it does is it creates a clash report, which is very very annoying. So when you view this project here in Navis, this is how it will be coming in. Project 2 you open, and here you will have two different projects. One is Navis, which was not having any rooms, and the another one is this one. So what we will do is, instead, it is taking too much time to open Navis, or else if it has opened. Okay, so see, this is how there will be 3D text. Okay, which will not be clashing with anything because you will be deciding its location. Okay, and this is how it will be very very useful. You will get information about the rooms or zones or areas where exactly you're working. So I hope this video was very useful to you. So in a similar way, we will be coming up with more number of scripts. If you want me to create any script, please let me know, I'll try it out. All right, learners, thank you so much for connecting with me. Let us rise and shine together. Thank you.